Howdy y'all. Yeah, I'm back. It's Alice again. Time for another unboxing video. I know it's been a few weeks since my last one. Honestly, wanted to get another one done before today, and I didn't. A lot of things happened since Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving or harvest or whatever you may celebrate. I ate way too much, as I thought I would, so go me. Also, unfortunately, that Thanksgiving day, some older lady wasn't paying attention and T-boned me. So these past few weeks, I've been freaking out over my car, which might be totaled, and kind of my health, because that was pretty rattling. So it's been super stressful few weeks, but I'm here, and I'm gonna blow off some steam by opening a few more Kickstarter enamel pins, because I'm pretty sure these are pins. So let's get right to it. I've got one from, and they're both Ghibli based, so there's that. I got one from LittleTeacupLion. Uh-oh. Well, as you heard, my fan just went off. I'm not going to fix it, because I don't have time. So let's just get this done very quickly before I die. So, I'll pull all these out. There we go. Is there anything else in there? No? Yes? Perhaps? There is something else in there. Son of a monkey. Because that means I have to dig for it. And I hate digging. I may be a fox, but I'm a fox that doesn't like to dig. Come out. Please come out. If I treat you nicely and give you candy, will you come out? I think it's a card, so I might just skip it. Oh my god. Yeah, this, whatever it is. Oh, okay. The very last second when I threaten it, it decides to come out. Oh, dang it! These are all stickers. There are a lot of stickers. I may show these. I might not. I don't even know. So, uh-oh. Did I just throw them somewhere? Oh god, what's wrong with me? I don't know. I can't see them. And I'm heating up and dying. So, we're going to skip those. Let's see. For a Little Lion, again, these are all Ghibli based. You're going to see a pattern with some of these pins. With a lot of the Ghibli, or a lot of the artists that keep picking Ghibli, they're going to pick a lot of the same movies. So you are going to see a lot of the same characters. And that in itself, it sounds boring, but I like the fact that each of these are different artists. So I might get 18 cat bus enamel pins, but they're going to be 18 very different cat bus enamel pins. So just keep that in mind. Well, as I go through these two batches and the ones in the future, you are going to see a lot of the same characters, but you'll see them in very different ways. And I really like that. So we're going to start. I'm already sweating. I'm going to explode. Oh my god. But we're going to start with, again, LittleTeacupLion. These adorable little Ghibli pins. We're going to start with Haku. Haku from Spirited Away. Another thing I'm not going to do is, or I'm going to try not to, again, these are all from a bunch of different movies. Not going to do a synopsis of each movie, especially not every single video. I will tell you what movie they're from. From there, Wikipedia is your friend. So, do that. I think one of these has, I think she wrote a message or something on the back of one of these. So I'm going to try and not, be careful when I hold that up because I think it has my name on it. Or is it Cat Bus? I don't even know. So, let's see. This one's also from, I just showed you, Spirited Away. This one's from Totoro. And these are, well, some of these characters are in multiple movies. I kind of like the way Miyazaki did that. Some are bigger, they have bigger roles in movies than others. These are called Susuwatari, or soot balls. They are featured in My Neighbor Totoro originally, but they were also featured in Spirited Away. They had a bigger role in Spirited Away, and they actively helped the main character in a few instances. But they're really, really cute, and they eat these little star candy things. These are still sold in Japan, so you can find them there. I actually bought some when I went to Japan, so I have some in my office or whatever. I forgot what they're called, but I've seen them served with tea sometimes, because a lot of Japanese tea is green and is really bitter, and I had some of that as well in Japan. But they will give you those little stars to kind of help sweeten it, or they usually give you some kind of sweet to counteract the extreme bitterness of the tea, which I appreciate because I do not like bitter anything. I'm not really a fan of green tea, but with a tea ceremony, what can you do? This is also going to be from Totoro, and it's Totoro himself. It's O Totoro, Chu Totoro, and Chibi Totoro. So, or great, middle, and tiny, or I guess technically deformed, or whatever. So that's literally what they mean in that order. Let's see. I am throwing things all over the place. Come on. Whatever you are. Oh, I really like this one. So this is one of the very few human pins I got. I've gotten some Kikis, so I'll say that. But I didn't get a lot of these. This one's from Princess Mononoke. There's another one also from Princess Mononoke somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm not going to hold them up at the same time because pause, but this is the main character Ashitaka and his faithful, I think he's called a red elk named Yakul. Red elks unfortunately don't actually exist, but I think Yakul is, his design was taken from some real elk, I'm sorry. But here is Ashitaka and his faithful red elk Haku. So there's that, and there is now sweat in my eye. My eye is now on fire. That is what I want. That's how you win at life. This other one is also from Princess Mononoke, and it's on the other side. Again, what's his name? Ashitaka was kind of the main protagonist of Princess Mononoke, and it's centered around him. But there was another human. There were a couple of the human characters, both female. One of which, Lady Eboshi, she doesn't have a pin, but San of the forest, or the titular Princess Mononoke, was also given a pin. I do see her in quite a few pins, usually featured with Ashitaka. They each have their own pin, but I did go ahead and get them together because they're a really cute couple. So here's San in her forest garb, and she's riding, I'm going to assume, one of her brothers. So, brothers. She was adopted by wolves as a child, so there's that. And yeah, this one only has one tail, so it's got to be one of her brothers. Her mother, Moro, has two tails. This next one is from, Howl's Moving Castle. I think originally based on a English children's fairy tale or storybook. But this is Calcifer from that movie, and he is a fire demon. He has a connection with one of the characters, Hal. I won't go into that, but he's really cute, and he's forever trying to not fall off pieces of log so he doesn't, I guess, crumble and die. I don't know, but he's really cute. He's a really cute character. Let's see, what else do I have? I just thought I had more of these. Maybe I don't know. What is this? Is this Radish Doohickey? Yeah, it is. Hello, Radish Doohickey. This is an interesting choice for a pin. This one is also from Spirited Away, and I believe his name is Oshiro-sama. So if I'm wrong, someone yell at me in the comments. He is actually a radish spirit, and he kind of shows up in Spirited Away. He does help Chihiro or Sen on occasion in that movie. So I don't usually see him as a pin, so I was really excited to get him because he's a really cool character. He's just a really fat radish dude wearing, it's not really a diaper, I forgot what these are called, and waving a little fan, and it's adorable. So I'm really happy to get a pin of him because, again, he is like almost never featured in terms of pins. This one is, you will see a lot. You are going to see this character a ton when I open up these enamel pin video things. This is Catbus, or Nekobasu, from My Neighbor Totoro. He is super iconic. Totoro himself and Chibi and Chu are also very well known in the anime fandom and regarding Ghibli works, and he's even like their mascot for Studio Ghibli. But Catbus is equally as well known. He is literally a cat-shaped bus, in case you've never seen him before. But he's really adorable. I had to have this pin. I think this pin was actually a freebie. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest, because it was a long time ago. But that's Catbus. And again, I'm going to have a lot of Catbus. I'm going to have a lot of those pins. But people do so many cool things with them when it comes to the pins and other memorabilia that I just love getting them. So I'm just going to have a buttload of Catbus pins. And this final pin is much bigger than the others. He is from Lapida Castle in the Sky. That movie again that I fell asleep after 20 minutes, but it is a much better movie now that I'm older and wiser. So I would recommend it. But this is the little robot dude. Sometimes he's featured in animal pins, sometimes he's not. But this is a really tall pin of him, and it's just him on I'm assuming on Lapida itself. So there is a Lapida robot. I don't think he has a name. If he does, I have no clue what it is. But that was all LittleTeacupLion, I believe. Yes, and I'm not going through all these stickers. I'm sorry. I think I actually flung them somewhere. Really? No? Yes. Come, stickers. I love you, stickers. I will be your best friend. I promise. Okay, there we go. Oh, that works. You talk nicely to stickers and they fall out. These are kind of what I got, some of these stickers. I'm not going to hold them all up, but... And I think I dropped some. But, oh, here's a couple that weren't pins, so maybe I'll hold these up. There's a... Yeah, Counselor. These are the Kodama from Princess Mononoke. I'll go ahead and hold them up because there is no pin of them. But these are the little clicky-headed forest spirit doohickeys in Princess Mononoke. That's all they do. They basically just click their heads and that's kind of it. They don't really do much of anything else. They're kind of unsettling, to be perfectly honest, when you first see them. But they're actually super nice dudes, so they don't really do anything to anybody. I don't think I don't think there are any other... Nope, I lied. I'll stop talking for 2 seconds. Here is another one that also wasn't a pin, and I don't know what this is called. It was featured in Spirited Away. They ended up chasing after Haku for a bit. I'm not really sure what they are, but I think they're related to like curses and things like that. So there's whatever that is. But the rest of these stickers have a corresponding pin, so I'm not going to show you those. They'll take too long and pause. So I actually had to do some paw repair a few days, or like a few weeks ago. And I think I messed up on this one. I might have glued part of this finger like shut, so my finger stopped here instead of at the tip like all the others. So it's already hard holding stuff with these paws, but I just made life a lot harder on myself because I can't really use this finger. But I'll try and fix that when we're done. I didn't know until I started doing this video. It's like, screw it, I'm doing this video, I don't care. So there we go. Now, this is the second set of pins I've received. And they are from, please tell me, okay. Kkotgaru? Kkotgaru, something like that. They're like 2 Ks. It starts with 2 Ks, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But Kkotgaru is the creator of this next group of pins. I think there's like 10 of them or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue. Nobody knows. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to grab a random one. Oh, this one has a little message on it from Kkotgaru, from me. And it says, hello, me. It has my name, obviously. I'm not going to say my name. Thank you so much for your support. I hope these will bring you a little bit of joy. Cheers. Kkotgaru. How nice. So, that is the first pin I picked up is from Princess Mononoke, and it is San, and it might be one of her brothers, or might be her mother. I'm not really sure, but it's a pretty big pin. Thankfully, with these pins, as you can see, they don't spin, they're just static. They don't slide or tap dance for you and make pizza or anything like that. So these should go a lot faster than the pins last time, because I had to fight with them to do the thing. And I don't have to do that this time. This next one isn't chosen as much, which makes me sad because it's a really cute story, especially if you have, like, well, most furries are kids themselves, so they probably don't have kids. But especially for like a younger audience, this one's from The Cat Returns. I think it's Studio Ghibli. It is not Miyazaki, but it is still a really cute story about a girl who saves Cat and goes to Cat Kingdom, and they want her to marry Cat Prince, and she's like, nope. She nopes out of that. So watch that because it's cute. But this is, again, this movie isn't chosen as much, so I'm happy that Kkotgaru decided to use this one. But this one has the girl, Haru. It has the Baron, who I believe is also featured in the Studio Ghibli movie Whisper of the Heart. That one, I have to admit, I've never seen it, so I can't say anything about it, but I believe he is in there. And then the big cat in the background is called Muta, M-U-T-A. And she is, I think, Haru calls him Muta, like the cow sound, which makes him really mad. He is a really fat cat. So there's them. Really cute pin, again. And I really like that movie. Next we have Kiki. Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. I can English. This one just has her and Gigi, her cat, flying over the ocean. I'm going to assume she kind of took it from the opening credit scene where Kiki is trying to find another place to settle. I guess all witches leave home at the age of like 12 or something. I have no idea what's going on in anime, but it's like at the age of 12, you're like kicked out of the house and you have to go, I don't know, fight demons or catch Pokemon and make them fight each other. I have no clue what's going on with the Japanese and them kicking their children out of 12 in anime to go off and essentially adult. I have no clue why they do that. But I think for Kiki and witches, it's around like 12 or 13, where you go out and you find yourself and everything, and establish yourself as a prosperous witch. So this is her her little pen of Kiki and Ghibli, or I'm sorry, Gigi, not Ghibli. Well, both of them are from Ghibli. I fixed it. Next we have Howl of Howl's Moving Castle, and we actually have Howl himself along with Callister, the fire demon. So again, Howl, he's not the main protagonist, but he is a main character, and Callister is his little dude that keeps the moving castle going. So there's these two. Again, a really cute story based off an English, like an English children's novel. So not an original Japanese story, unlike Totoro or I think Spirited Away. Let's see. Next we have Spirited Away, that thing I just said. This one again has, my finger, Chihiro and then Haku in dragon form. I love Haku in dragon form, so you're going to see a lot of Haku in dragon form. But this is a really cute pin. Again, these are pretty big pins. I don't know if the others had it. I didn't see. Oh no, they all do have. Some of them do. On the Cat Returns, Haru's dress was kind of sparkly. On this one, Haku's. Ow! I just bonked myself in the ear. Haku's mane is on the sparkly side, so you can see some of that. Hopefully, that's that pin. Again, really big pins and really heavy pins. And I was when I originally got this, I picked it up. I was like, oh my god, what the heck is in this? I do have to open these to figure out which is which, and also count how many pins there are, so I know, can I put 2 of these in one video, or is this his own video? I know for sure, I think at least 1 or 2 have like 16 pins a piece, so they're going to be their own video. But they're really tiny pins, so they're not as heavy. These last 2 are, there's 2 pins on one little holder thingy, but they're 2 separate movies. This one is Totoro, and it's got, again, O, Chibi, and Chu. And the other one is from Ponyo on the Cliff by the Sea, which is kind of an adaptation of The Little Mermaid. I didn't actually care for that one as much, but that's her holding, the mother of Ponyo holding Ponyo herself as a little goldfish. I didn't care for that one as much, I think because it is definitely geared towards a younger audience. Miyazaki himself made it for his granddaughter. I think she was 4 at the time or something like that. So if you have little kids, or I'm sorry, if you have like really little siblings, they'll really like Ponyo on the Cliff by the Sea. Or it's just called Ponyo here in English because we're lazy. Finally, we have another, well, these kind of go together, but they do. But this one isn't chosen as much, so I'm glad again that Kkotgaru show kind of branched out and decided to pick Ghibli movies that aren't normally picked. There's another one like that even had, for a different Kickstarter, that even featured Grave of the Fireflies. I can't remember if that one's actually Ghibli or not, but that's like never picked, like ever. So I can't wait to show you that pin. But this one is from Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, or just Nausicaa, because again, American, lazy. But this is her with the squirrel fox Tato, and they're kind of in what looks like a terrarium, and I really love that. I just thought it was a really cool look. And she's kind of sitting around all these plants, just watching things grow. The plants are big, and nature is huge in Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind. That nature is a big thing in a lot of Ghibli. Miyazaki himself is very, he's a naturalist. He's environmentalist, he loves nature, and he tries to bring attention to just environmentalism in a lot of his movies. That's one of his major themes in a lot of them. Anti-war is another one. He's a pacifist. He's also a feminist. So you'll see, that's why with a lot of these movies, the main characters are strong female leads. And quite a few are coming of age as well. But this is Nausicaa on this side. The other side is just Tato himself, the little squirrel fox. And I believe he was a freebie. So really cool freebie. I love that because I love him. He will have a plushie one day. I will get there. I'm so far behind in sewing as well. And I've got a pony and the Eda bag to finish so far. Plus I have to make a few things for some people. But I do want to make a Tato because he's adorable. So, and again, Tato appears in Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind originally, but then he also shows up in Castle in the Sky, where you see the little Laputa robot, Doohickey. There are a lot of Tatos or squirrel foxes on Laputa. Not sure where they came from or anything like that, but it's really cool to see this animal in both movies. So here is the final set of pins, and those actually go together. And that's pretty much it for Kkotgaru. There's only one final pin I will show you, and this is back from Jiume from the last video. It was after I did the video and I was counting my pins and putting them away, and I realized, wait a minute, I'm missing a pin. So I contacted her and she went and sent me my last pin, and it was a Kiki pin. So this is the one that had the boba tea or the boba base pins. So here's the Kiki delivery service pin, just her and Gigi. There's a iconic scene of her just kind of waiting at the bakery shop, just trying to get work and trying to get deliveries, and she kind of played off of that scene. On the bottom, it's got bread and it's got a lovely night sky, and I believe that is all glittery. So it's beautiful pin. Again, one of my favorite Ghibli movies. I had to be careful because not all of these are Hayao Miyazaki. Most of these I think are, but we're going to encounter some that aren't, like, The Cat Returns is not Miyazaki. So, but they all are part of Studio Ghibli. But that's pretty much it. I'm glad I was able to get this out. It had been a while. I am hoping to get another video out before the new year. We'll see if that happens. But for now, please let me know in the comments what was your favorite pin, or even what your favorite Ghibli movie is. Feel free to let me know at the end of these enamel pin videos, the ones that feature Ghibli stuff anyway. But I'm not really sure what my favorite is. I'm really liking the Nausicaa from Kkotgaru. I like the Spirited Away, especially the sparkly Haku. And from LittleTeacupLion, I really like San. Again, I'm going to zero in on anything animal for the most part, but like Kiki and San and Chihiro from Spirited Away, those human characters, they're such strong female characters that it's really hard to, you just can't not like them. So they're really cute pins here. I'm really glad I got these. But please let me know what your favorites are in the comments, as well as anything else you think I should know. I'm honestly surprised I'm still alive right now because the fan died a long time ago when this thing started. So I'm happy I'm still conscious and able to see relatively well, or as well as I can be, as well as I can see through the fursuit. But cool. I think I can keep doing this. This is a good experiment. So yay! Thank you for helping me test how long I can take without a fan on, because again, resin head is not breathable in here. There's no breathability. But for now, I'm going to head out and try and get this video edited sometime tonight. But this week is Christmas, specifically, so if you are, well, I was going to say if you're a Christian, but I'm agnostic and I celebrate Christmas because my family does. But if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Ramadan or any other holiday, festive event that I might not be aware of, please enjoy it. A few years ago, they had a awesome commercial, Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa to you. So for all my, I think 20 viewers, and anyone else who may see this, please happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa to you guys, and hopefully I will see you before the end of the new year. If I don't, then please have a very happy and safe new year, especially those of you who are over 21. I live in Illinois. Weed will be a legal thing in January 1st, so I'm still prepping for that. I have no desire to try it, but there are going to be some crazy folks out there during New Year's. But again, have a good holiday season. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.